For students here at the Ottaquechee School in Hartford, Fridays really are the best day of the week because learning doesn't begin until they walk outside.
More snow in the Upper Valley, but it's no problem for these seasoned veterans. See how the region is coping tonight at 5 on WPTZ.
With all the rain and hot weather we've had this summer, you might notice that there are a ton of mosquitoes around.
I think most of us here in the Upper Valley were expecting at least a little bit of a break after last week's storm. But you know, people who live here are used to it. And during the winter months, they really try and make the best of what they've got.
Now, these are the vests that the dogs used to wear. They're bulletproof, but the handlers here at the Academy say they weren't protective enough for the type of work the dogs do.
And don't adjust your eyes, I promise you, what you're about to see is real. It's a blue lobster, and it's 1 in a million.
And that includes being equipped with everything you need to have a little fun. They say a customer eating right here at the Canoe Club recognized Zachary from the Amber Alert and called 911. Now, Taylor says that heavy icing can weigh and pull down tubes like this that carry sap from the trees. But he also says that damaged equipment shouldn't be the main concern for sugar makers in the state.
Oh, it's really those small acts of kindness that end up making a huge difference. And hey, it's Valentine's Day, so we might as well spread the love.
Even though they were off to a slow start, progress is being made here every day at the base. But now the concern is with Mother Nature.
That's right, Bridget. Now, the tow plow isn't used all the time, but with the way the snow was accumulating early this morning and into today.
But the size of the fire and the freezing temperatures weren't the only thing making fighting this fire difficult.
This class isn't only for cancer patients. She says that Tai Chi is offered for their caregivers and also for cancer survivors.
That's right, Bridget. According to the 12 Tribes website, about 40 people live there, and now 20 of them are without a home.
When the reality of their daughter competing in the biggest athletic event in the world set in. Even though Carney won't be bringing a gold medal back to Norwich this time around, she'll be bringing back herself, which for everyone who lives here in her hometown is more than enough.
Well, Bridget, it's called Tip Text, and Bellows Falls is one of the first schools in the region to give it a try.
It's a rough day on the roads, and we'll take you along for the ride on this snowplow as the DOT tries to stay ahead of the storm tonight at 5 on WPTZ.
For students here at the Ottaquechee School in Hartford, Fridays really are the best day of the week because learning doesn't begin until they walk outside.
So kids who are ready.
Every single Friday, these kindergartners put on their outdoor gear and head outside to their classroom under the trees.
You know, one of the things in early education is that you work really hard to design a dynamic environment, and we have one right here outside.
Meg Teachout is one of the school's forest kindergarten teachers. She takes her students into the woods, rain or shine.
It's just a natural place for their brains to work all the time and to be noticing things and to be learning without even realizing they're learning, which is a good thing when kids are this age.
Look at that. I've never been there. Whoa, is that an earthquake?
She says watching her kids learn from the nature around them has been a wonder to see.
So like they can come out and play and notice things and then go home and say, Mom, like, you know, we saw a bluebird today, we saw a blue jay, we saw a woodpecker.
6-year-old Matthias Hawkins explains he's learned how to start a fire all by himself.
I know it's just you get a little stick that has a hole in it, and then you rub a stick in the middle of it, back and forth, and then that would start a fire.
And Matthias's classmate, Jilly Olette, says she knows how to tap a tree and make homemade maple syrup.
You get to go with a hammer and you get to tap it in, and then it drips out sap in a bucket.
But Meg Teachout says behind every lesson plan is the hope that all of her little Vermonters will develop a love for the outdoors.
I mean, feeling at home outside is one of the greatest gifts that I have ever gotten, and it's something that I want to share.
In Hartford, Ashley Allen, WPTZ News Channel 5.